And we're here. This guy right here, we'll call him G. He grew out his hair for like 6 months or so. You see that girl in the back right there? She came in with him and he was like, yeah, it's about that time, bro. You gotta cut that joint off. That's a good friend. Make sure you got good friends in your corner, like a black girl in the back. I'm just doing a clip over comb right now. It's not really the height of the hair, the length of the hair I'm gonna leave it at. This is just taking away the bulk, all that hair. So when I take out my clipper, my guard, it's a lot easier for me. One little tip is the closer the hair is to the guard length is the cleaner the cut. So I'm just keeping it lower, close to 4, so that I can make sure that my clipper doesn't do too much work. I'm using the Barber FX 811s at the moment. Decent clipper. Now I'm using my Sterling 4. Only reason is because I don't have a 4 guard in my kit for the Barber. Now going back over with some clipper over comb. This is just to refine the crown area. This is going to be an undercut, so you want to make sure this part is pretty clean. Looks nice. And then I'm just walking it down. I'm using a 3 right now. Then I'm bringing it down. That's a 2. And now it's a 1.5. Check the card in the top right for the time I used a fade technique like this all the way to bald. It's called fading down. It's a really difficult form of fading. I definitely have a video on that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We do videos like this, gear reviews, and a bunch of other cool different things. Just check it out. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know what you guys think of the transformation. This thing is a little wild. This guy came in and looking like, I don't even know, looked like Homeless Man Part 2. He showed me a picture and I'm like, all right, bet. Like, look at, we can do this. We can get this done. Then later on during the survey, he said he wanted blue. I was like, blue? Bruh, are you sure about that? And he said, yeah. I was like, all right. You know, client wants what he wants. I said, we can leave it blonde. But he's like, nah, I want blue. I was like, all right, bet. So we're going to see how that thing turns out. Here I'm just using my Slimline Pros to line them up. These are adjusted pretty tight. I've been cutting hair for the past, 7 years now, and I'm just now getting my license since I left college, and I always find it so interesting how these people get to come into these schools for beginners, quote unquote, and then they get me. It's a pretty sweet deal. I'm kind of bitter, but you know, you get the practice. I still drop the heat each time, each cut. I'm gonna just try and do as best as I can each time, not just 'cause I'm not getting paid. Like for this cut right here, since it's in school, you don't get paid for these cuts. They tip. I didn't get a tip for this, but you know, I still loved it. I got some content from it. Hope you guys like it, and make sure you share. If you like this video, share, like and comment. You know, it really helps these videos, helps the traction, helps more people see, and it encourages me to make more videos. I know the top of the hair is very confusing for a lot of you guys. Typically, I do a bunch of different ways, but for here, I just cut it the length that I wanted it to be in the middle, and that's my reference length for the rest of the top, and I kind of left it long at the front. The trick to keeping the top nice and clean is to never lose your guideline. Once you make a cut, you got to make sure every cut you make is in reference to that cut. Every time I'm cutting, I see where I cut before, so it's all the same length. We don't have any guards for this length. Make sure you have your dexterity, your fingers, your control, everything's down pat. I'm gonna make a more detailed video on this. This is a video on a transformation. I can't really show you all of it right now, but if this is helping you guys out, just let me know in the comment section below. If there's anything confusing about the top, let me know in the comment section below. It'll help me in my next videos. Now I'm just cross-checking. There's definitely different forms of this in all forms of fading. So it's like all of these skills pretty much crossover. You just gotta know each technique very well to transfer on to the next one. Now I'm just doing some freehand blow drying. This is just to dry it off because we're gonna put the bleach on it. I use 30 volume. There's definitely you're gonna see a mistake in this joint where you're not supposed to put 30 volume on the scalp because it's a pretty powerful one. It goes up to 50 volume. 30 is pretty strong. The highest form you can put is 20, right? I knew this, slipped my mind. I don't know. My teacher felt she should have told me, but I'm supposed to know this. I mean, I'm in school.
Papi, I'm so sorry. I don't get instructions. Don't touch the scalp now. Only the ends. Nobody died. Don't worry. Don't touch the scalp. Only the ends. So you section, apply, and don't touch the scalp at all.
She's sweet for apologizing, but I'm supposed to know. That's actually my fault. After that, we let it process on the top for 30 minutes because there's longer hair on the top. It takes longer for it to process. So now we're going to put 20 volume where we're supposed to put 20 volume on the side. And there we go. Finished. Supposed to wait for that to process for about 30-40 minutes. So overall, he was really sitting there for an hour and a half with that thing on his head. Now we're using purple shampoo. What purple shampoo does, it cancels out the yellow. We want blonde. We want bleach. We don't want gold. So that's what we're doing. We put the purple, then we're going to tone it, which is also supposed to help taking out the yellow. And this is all before my teacher knew we were going to put in blue. So this is it, blonde. This is where I wanted to leave it initially. Then he was like, nah, slap that blue on. So I was like, all right, bet, slap the blue. We going to see how it look. I'm not quite sure, but we going to slap it on there. So this is me slapping it on there. And bam, there it goes. Like, what? Let me know what you guys think about this transition. I think it's pretty dope. I think it turned out pretty good. I wasn't really sure exactly with the color. You know what I'm saying? The color is just a little questionable to me. Now, I know I already faded him, right? But if you look on the bottom right here on his sideburns, you can see a little brown. There's a little brown on the edges. And so I told him, look, it looks a little disgusting to me. So what we're going to do, we're going to bald fade you so that only the blue shows. The color didn't take on the edges because it's really, really short hair. And it's harder for really, really short hair to take color. So we just balded it out. Now, if you know you're going to do a bald fade, don't put the color all over the skin because as you can see here, it puts a little tint. So you can't really see the fade. Here I'm fading, you can't really see it. So what I did was I took the half and I cut it. And this whole time, I'm just listening to the fade. Listening to the clippers and fading that way because I can't see the lines that I make. So this is why it's really good for you guys to know all your techniques and know exactly what you're doing. Because if you're caught in situations like this, you can just fade anyway. I didn't know this was going to happen. I just saw it and adjusted as I went. You can see the fade right there on the side of the right head. That's how I check. You can't see it straight on. You got to check on the side. And then now I'm hearing on this side now. I'm fading straight into that 4. It's still a little weird seeing myself like on camera since I'm so large. Like, it's crazy how this prednisone got me messed up. Now we're doing scissor overcomb. We're just pulling out all the techniques today. Like I said, if you are confused about any techniques, let me know in the comment section below. I want to know what techniques you guys want to see the most, and I will definitely be doing videos on those. I'm just texturizing the top, cutting hairs, intentionally making it uneven so that I can style it the way you're gonna see. You're gonna see exactly how you get those textured looks. You gotta make sure it looks like this, because if it's all cut the same length, you can't style it with lots of lights and darks. That's how you see texture. You see texture by checking for the lights and darks next to each other, and hairs are lying on top of each other, different lengths, and it just looks extremely dope. You'll see. Here I got some tea tree pomade. Just make sure I'm coating the hair so that I can mold it to my desire. That's Cheryl in the back. It's the first thing I do, just make sure I do that. Now I'm putting my fingers through it to see how the hair is behaving. Like, okay, it's forming like this. He showed me a picture, but he wasn't quite like fully bent on that. He just wanted the cut. So I told him I'd style it basically the way I wanted to style it. And this is what, in listening and feeling and like paying attention to the hair, this is what the hair wanted to do. So I did this. Appreciate y'all for watching all the way through. This is the end product, of course. Thanks for watching again. If you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot. See you guys in the next video.